Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. I am Kumar Ravi. I welcome to all the students on English Medium Prep by Exampur. My dear students, today we will start a new chapter which is very important, and this chapter is very important just because of the questions from this chapter are asked in all different examinations, either they are national level exams or they are state level exams. Okay, I have seen that not only in SSC exams like CPO, CGL or CHSL, but this chapter is important for UPSC also, because sometimes I have seen that in civil services, and sometimes in defense services, and sometimes in state civil services also questions are asked from the same chapter. Yes, I am talking about optics. Light, and this chapter is very important, as it plays a very vital role in our daily life. Okay, so that's why this is very important, and this is very easy to understand also, because this is related to our daily life, and we not only observe all the things with the help of light. Okay, but also we communicate with the same type of signal. Okay, so that's why this is very important to understand. I hope that you all will enjoy this chapter, and your all the concepts will be clear to all of you. Okay, so just guys, do one thing, that if you have not subscribed this channel till now, then please do subscribe, and share this video among all your friends. Do like this session. Okay, so let's start optics. So let's start optics. Yes, optics is the branch of us. Optics is the branch of science in which we study about the light and the instruments based upon the light. Okay, so light can be said as the very much important for the daily life, not only for daily life but also in commercial applications. Okay, so guys, first of all we should know about that in optics there is an body. Suppose that this is a pen. Okay, but in physics we call it as body. This is a body. Okay, and suppose that this is a mobile phone. I know the name of this thing, but generally we call it in physics this is a body. Okay, but in case of optics in physics, we call all these things as object. Okay, so in mechanics, when we study in mechanics, okay, mechanics, there are bodies. Okay, or we can say that there is a body, but the same thing in optics, we call it as object. We call it an object. Okay, so we call it an object. I hope this is an important thing. Okay, so I hope that this is an important thing. Okay, so these are the object. Actually, object word has been derived from observation. When we see a body, we just observe that body. Okay, so that's why the word came, the word object has been derived from the observation. Okay, now let us know how can we see a body. Okay, so actually how do we see a body, or how do we see an object actually? Okay, so let us see here. Suppose that this is a surface, an object has been placed on this surface like this. Okay, so this is an object. Okay, so this is an object like this. Okay, now if we talk about that, how do we see this? Okay, suppose that this is the light ray. Which is falling on this body, like this. Okay, so which is falling like this. Okay, then this body, then this light gets reflected this body get reflected after striking this body, okay, like this. And these light rays, this light ray incidents into our eyes, okay. So suppose that this is a light ray number 1 and this is light ray number 2, okay. This is light ray number 1 and this is light ray number 2. This is light ray number 1 and this is light ray number 2. So guys, if we send the light ray number 1 on the object, then the light ray goes from the object to the eyes, okay. So in this way we are able to see this object. In this way we are able to see this object, okay. So this light ray can also be sent to eye like this directly, but in this way we will see the light source only, okay. So that's why the light source is focused to the object and the light rays falls on the object, and then after striking this object, light rays goes to the eyes, okay. So this is the way that we see an object. Now if light ray 2 doesn't enter into the eyes, okay, then obviously we are not able to observe this object. So we are not able to observe this object, okay. So this is the first one, okay, first case. Now suppose that there is any specific condition also, that even though we do not send any light ray on the object, any ray on the object like this, okay, any ray on the object, but still the light ray goes, okay, still we are able to see the object, like this, okay. So this is eye, okay. So this happens only in case of if we do not sending any light ray, if any light ray is not being fallen on this surface, but still this object can be seen, then this is just because because the light rays are going from object to the eyes, okay. And this happens in case of this is a light this object is a light source itself, okay. So this is an object, actually. Now the third point is suppose that there are many different kinds of colors in this world, okay. We all know that, but in white light there are only 7 colors, okay. We can make any color by using all these colors, okay, all these colors by different kind of combinations, either by mixing 2 color or 3 color or 4 color, 2 colors or 2 colors. We can choose any 2 colors among the 7 colors and then make a different color, okay. Now we can make a different color by using the 3 colors simultaneously from the 7 colors, okay. So such type of combinations can be made, okay. So here if we talk about that, if I see an object which is colorful, then how is this possible? Colorful object, how do we see the colorful object? Suppose that this is the surface, and we are seeing that yes, just we are seeing that this is an orange object, okay. So now there is a white light which is incident on the orange object, okay. So this is a white light ray, okay. Now when this white light ray falls on this orange color body, now when this white light ray falls on this body, then obviously the orange color light ray goes like this. Okay, so orange color light ray get reflected, all the seven colors, all the six colors get absorbed, okay, by the body. Only one color is reflected, and that color actually falls on the human eyes, into the human eyes. Okay, so into the human eyes, like this. Okay, so into the human eyes, like this, like this, like this. Okay, so this is eye. Okay, so this is eye. Now so this is an object. So this is an object. Now so you can so now here you can see that this is a white light ray, and here we are seeing that this object is of orange color. Okay, so all the seven colors, all the six colors have been absorbed by this body, only one color has been reflected. Okay, so now similarly, suppose that if a body can absorb all the seven colors, if an object can absorb all the seven colors, then obviously this object will be appearing black. Okay, so this object will be appearing black. And again, suppose that if an object can reflect all the seven colors, if an object can reflect all the seven colors, then obviously if an object can reflect all the seven colors, then obviously this object would have been appearing white. Okay, so here we can say that such kind of actually this is the basic concept of how do the objects look actually. Okay, I mean I am talking about in case of colors. Okay, so now guys, there is another concept of suppose that this is an object. Okay, so this is an object like this. Okay, so this is an object like this, and suppose that, okay, and suppose that this is an object, and suppose that light rays. Okay, so due to some certain reasons, due to certain circumstances, okay, the light ray going from this object to the eye, light ray going from this object to the eye bends. Okay, due to certain regions like this. Okay, so due to certain regions like this. Okay, so due to certain regions like this. Okay, so due to certain regions like this. So here you can see that, okay, so here you can see that like this. So here you can see that this light ray is being fallen into our eyes. Okay, but the direction when the light ray is entering into the eye, in the same direction, in the backward side, okay, this object appears. Okay, in the same direction this object appears. In the same direction this object appears. Okay, so this is an object. So this is an object. So this is an object. Okay, so this is an object like this. Okay, so this is an object, this is an object actually, and this is an image, and this is an image. Okay, so this is an image. So I hope that you have got all the points. Okay, so this object this is an object, and this appears actually, this appears like an object, so that's why this is known as image. Okay, so this is the way that these are the basic points of optics. Okay, so guys, are you getting my point? If you have any doubt, then please do let me know. I'm here to assist you. Okay, so is there anyone? Is there anyone who have any doubt? Okay, so guys, now let us know about the optical medium. Okay, optical medium. So what are the optical mediums? Suppose that when we talk about the optical mediums, when we talk about the optical mediums, Optical medium means those materials in which light rays can travel. Optical medium means those materials in which light ray can travel. Those materials in which light ray can travel or travels. Okay, so such kind of materials are known as optical medium. Such kind of materials are also known as optical medium. Okay, so we can write it as here like this: those materials, those materials in which light ray travels and can travel, or or what will be the correct, most appropriate. Okay, so or can travel. Okay, so these materials are known as these materials are known as these materials are known as oh these materials are known as these materials are known as optical medium. These materials are known as optical medium. Okay, these are of two types. These materials are of two types. Okay, so we will write it as these materials are of two types. These materials are of two types. Okay, number one, rarer medium. Number two, denser medium. Okay, so rarer medium and denser medium. So these are the two types of materials. These are the two types of materials. These are the two types of materials. Okay. So these are the two types of materials like this. Okay. So we can write it as like this. Okay. So what are the rarer medium? What is the rarer medium? Rarer medium. Rarer medium can be defined as in which the speed of light is maximum. Okay, and the denser medium is in which the light ray is minimum. But rarer and denser mediums are not predefined. Okay, these are named after the comparison. Okay, so we can say that like this, in which the medium particles are away. Okay, but in case of denser medium, 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 okay, so medium particles are very close to each other. 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 Okay, so these are the rarer and denser mediums. You can just very easily compare, but rarer and denser mediums are not predefined. These are defined after comparison. Always remember. Okay, so I will say that rarer and denser medium, rarer and denser mediums rarer and denser mediums are not predefined. Are not predefined. These are defined these are defined after comparison. Yeah, by comparison. These are defined by comparison. Okay, so always remember these things. So rarer and denser medium. Okay, so rarer and denser medium. Rarer and denser medium. Yes. Okay, so these are the basic concepts. These are the basic concepts you can see. Guys, if you are watching live, then please do like this session and share this session among all your friends, because this one is very important chapter. And this chapter, there are a few people on YouTube or on all paid platforms who teach the very basic concepts. Okay, so please do like this session. And this is rarer and denser medium. Just like I will say that if I ask you about that, if I ask this is air sample. Okay, so this is air sample like this. Okay, so this is air sample and this is water. Okay, suppose that this is water. Okay, so this is water. Okay, water samples. So water molecules are close to each other. Water molecules are close to each other. Okay, but in case of gas, sorry, solid, I mean glass. Suppose that in case of glass, okay, in case of glass, the gas, medium particles are very close to each other. In case of glass, medium particles are very close to each other. Okay, so glass medium particles are very close to each other like this. Okay, so these are very close to each other. So these are very close to each other. Okay, like this. So here, if I ask you one thing, that what kind of the medium water is. Okay, if I ask you the one thing, that what kind of medium is the water is, then what will you tell? Please comment. Please comment. Let me know that. If you are understanding, then please let me know which is the correct answer. Okay, so let me know. Suppose that this is water and this is air. If I talk about the water, then obviously the water is a denser medium with respect to air medium. It means air is a rarer medium and water is denser medium. Okay, now if I ask about, okay, if I ask about the glass, then obviously this will be a rarer medium and this will be a denser medium. Okay, so in this way, here you can see that water is rarer but with respect to glass, water is denser but with respect to air. Okay, hence no medium can be defined predefined. Okay, no medium is predefined, that can be defined after comparison or by the comparison, and this is the reason that rarer and mediums are not predefined. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, so this is the example. Now there is a concept of radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. My dear students, when we study lens or when we study mirror, then this word comes there. Okay, so this word come there actually, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Actually, when we talk about the radius of a circle like this, suppose that this is a circle, and this is, and suppose that and this is the circle, and suppose that this is the radius. Okay, and this is the radius, which is r, and you know that the radius of this circle. Okay, so you know that radius of this circle. Okay, you all know that the radius of this circle is not equal to 0. Radius of this circle is not equal to 0. Instead, radius is less than infinite and greater than 0. Okay, so this is the value of the radius. It means radius is of finite length. Okay, it means the radius is of finite length. Radius is of finite length. Okay, so this can be do this. Okay, now suppose that if I ask that suppose that this is the part. Okay, suppose that this is the part. Now suppose that this is the part of the circle. Suppose that this is the part of the circle. This is the part of the circle. Now this is the part of the circle. If I ask you that what is the radius of this part or the radius of this segment, then what will you do? What will you say? You will say that, sir, this is not a circle, hence the radius. How can I tell the radius? But we can tell, because if this is a part of, this is a curve type actually. Okay, so this is a curve type segment, hence we can just extend the both ends. Okay, so we can extend the both ends and just complete that circle. Okay, so we can complete that circle actually. Okay, so if I complete that circle, then obviously a circle will be formed of radius r, and that radius r is known as the radius of curvature for this range. Okay, so for this range. Okay, hence here r is less than, okay, so r is less than infinity. R is less than infinity but greater than 0. So there is a geometrical method to find out the radius of curvature of this curve. Actually, just extend the both ends of this curve, and then you will see that these two extensions are just meeting at a point. Okay, when they will meet, they will form a circle. And that the radius of that circle will be known as the radius of curvature. Okay, radius of curvature. Similarly, if I ask you that what is the radius of curvature of this straight line, what is the radius of curvature of this straight line, then obviously you will tell that sir, this is a straight line, this is not the part of a circle, but I will say that this is the part of a circle. Okay, so how can you prove that? So my dear students, if we extend both the ends, okay, so we will see that both the ends will meet at infinite distance. We will say that both the ends will meet at infinite distance. Both the ends will meet at infinite distance. Okay, so when they both of these ends will meet at infinite distance, then obviously a circle will be formed of radius infinity. Okay, of radius infinity, and that's why the radius of this straight line will be infinity. It means r will be equal to infinite. Okay, so this is a a straight line or plane surface. So this will be a straight line or plane surface. This will be a straight line or plane surface. Please note down. Okay, so this will be a straight line or plane surface. So this is the basic concept. Actually, this question was asked in UPPCS 2015. Okay, UPPCS 2015 prelims. UPPCS 2015 prelims. Okay, so this is the basic concept of radius of curvature. This one is very, very important. Okay, so okay, now so this is the radius of curvature. Now let me know about the images. Okay, so what are the images? Okay, actually colorful shadow of a body, that is known as the image. Okay, so to form the image of a body or of an object, minimum two light rays coming from the object must meet. Minimum two light rays coming from the object must meet. Okay, so the basic condition of the image formation is meeting of minimum two light rays coming from object. Okay, so when we talk about the concept of, when we talk about the image. Okay, so when we talk about the image, there are two types of things. Okay, so there are two types of things. Okay, there are two types of things. Okay, so this is image and these two images. Okay, so let me see this. So there are two types of things. Suppose that one is this is okay, so this one is like this. Okay, suppose that if we talk about, suppose that there are two types of images. One is real image, okay, and another is virtual image. Okay, so one is real image and another is virtual image. So guys, here we can see that there are two kinds of images. For the formation of real image, two real light rays must meet at a point. Minimum two light rays must meet at a point, and those light rays should be real. Real means original light rays coming from the object. Okay, but one thing is very important to know about the real image, that real image can be formed on the screen also. Real image can be formed on the screen also. Just like in cinema halls we see the movie, that picture is actually real image, because we can see that there is a projector at the back side of the viewers. Okay, but that projector actually projects the light rays which are coming from the back side. Actually they meet at the screen. Okay, hence they form an image. Okay, so this can be written as this image can be formed on screen. This image can be formed on screen. Okay, so but virtual image cannot be formed on screen. Okay, virtual image, this image can okay, so this image cannot be formed on screen. Always remember. Okay, so this is the basic difference between real and virtual image. Now Another thing that as I have already told you, that minimum 2 light rays are required to form an image, and if the light rays are real, then obviously the real image will be formed. Okay, then obviously the real image will be formed like this. Okay, so two light rays are if two light rays are coming from a point if two light rays are coming from a point like this. Okay, so if two light rays are coming from the point like this, if two light rays are coming from the point like this, okay, if two light rays are coming from the point, then obviously then obviously two light rays are coming from the point. It means the image at this point is virtual. It means the image at this point is virtual. Okay, so it means the image at this point is virtual. Now, okay, so this point is virtual. Now you can see that, so this is a real image and this is a virtual image actually. Okay, so this is a virtual image, this is a virtual image, so this is a virtual image. This is a virtual image. This is a virtual image. Okay, so this is a virtual image, and I will let you know that virtual image, those mirrors or those lenses and those conditions in which a virtual image is formed, I will let you know in future. In future means in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so guys, if you are watching this lecture live, then please let me know. And if you are watching this lecture after my live session, then please also let me know. Okay, in the comment box you can comment your doubts. You can raise your queries. I will try to solve all the queries. Okay, so please let me know your name and city name. Where are you actually watching this lecture? So please comment the name. And city name. Okay, city means district name. Okay, from where you are watching this lecture. So this is all about the image. Now there are two other kinds of image also. Okay, so there are two other kinds of image also. We talk about the erect and inverted image. Okay, so erect and inverted image. Now this is image. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, so so this is like this. Okay, so this is an image. So this is an image, and suppose that if we talk about the erect image. Okay, erect, and another is inverted image, Okay, so another is inverted image. Inverted image is of two types. Okay, inverted image is of two types. Number one, suppose that inverted image is of two types. Number one, and that is horizontally inverted, Okay, and another is vertically inverted. Okay, so another is vertically inverted. Now horizontally inverted, when we talk about the horizontally inverted image, then obviously suppose that actually whenever we see our face in mirror, then the image formed is always a horizontally inverted image. Okay, so in mirror horizontally inverted image is formed always. Suppose that this is a mirror. Suppose that this is a mirror, and suppose that suppose that this is Ravi. Okay, and suppose that this is Ravi. Okay, so this is Ravi actually. So in case of inverted image, mirror image is formed like this. Okay, so this is the mirror image. Okay, so this is the mirror image. You can just see here, that this is the mirror image. This is the mirror image. Okay, so this is object and this is image, and this is image, and this is image. Okay, so this is object and this is image. Now if we talk about the vertically inverted image, vertically in case of vertically inverted image, suppose that this is a, and suppose that this is a, suppose that this is a mirror. Suppose that this is a mirror. Okay, so this is a mirror like this, and if I write like this, suppose that this is Ravi. Okay, suppose that this is Ravi. Okay, now if I talk about this the vertically inverted image, then obviously vertically inverted image means the vertical inversion will take place. So vertical inversion means like this. Okay, so this is the object. Okay, so this is the object and this is the image. So this is the object and this is image. Okay, so this is the image. Now please note down that these are very important points. Actually water image. Okay, so this is nothing but the mirror image. Okay, horizontally inverted means mirror image. You can write it as like a mirror image. Mirror image. Mirror image. Okay, this is mirror image, and this one is, and this one is what? Okay, so this one is what? Water image. Water image. Water image. Okay, so these are like this. Okay, so these are the basic points of in case of image. Okay, erect means suppose that this is an object. Okay, erect means suppose that this is an object. Suppose that this is an object. Okay, so this is an object and this is an image. Similarly the image is like this. Okay, similarly the image is like this. Okay, similarly the image is like this, or this is object and this is image. Okay, so these are the points. So such kind of image is known as the erect image. Please write down all the comments, and if you have any doubt then please let me know. Okay, so these are the basic points. These are basic points actually to understand the optics. So, or we can say that this is the vocabulary. This is the vocabulary or introduction to the optics. Okay, now you will never confused about that what kind of image will be formed or what kind of image has been formed by this lens or mirror. Okay, so you will be you will identify all those images very easily, and I will let you know how to find out that which kind of image has been formed. Okay, then after you will be able to tell you after the data of the lens, or after seeing the data of the lens or mirror. Okay, then you will see that what kind of images can be formed by this lens or mirror. Okay, so this is the basic concept of image. Now guys, I know that if you have any doubt then please let me know, and I think there must be not any problem in that. Okay, so this is erect actually. Okay, so image, this is a very important concept. In my school days no teacher had made this all these things clear. I had a very big problem in optics in my school days. But after that, when I was in 11th class, actually, at my time, this was included in 11th as well as in 8th class and 10th class. Okay, so all these things I had to just memorize just to gain the marks. But later I come to know about the concept of optics, and I learned a lot of things from there. Okay, so I think time is over, and we should stop this session. Okay, so tomorrow we will start at the same time, 10 a.m. in the morning, and we will start the optics from later on from the next heading, and as well as I will say that please keep on revising all the things, because all these things are very important. Okay, so one thing I would like to tell you, that very soon we will launch a English special batch, I mean English medium special batch for SSC exams, and those guys who can understand English, then they must join this. Okay, so they must join this, and this will be a very important batch, and this will be a very scoring batch, as well as I will say that this batch will give some positive results. Okay, some more results. So guys, thanks for the day, and I hope that you have enjoyed this session. And at last, I would like to say one thing, that you must download the Exampur application. You must download the Exampur application, which is official Exampur application. Okay, Sarkari Nokri Prep. Okay, just because you will get a lot of things there, just like current affairs. Okay, current affairs PDF. Okay, previous years question answers discussion. Okay, that is on the application, and you may join mock test, you may join full test, you may join part test. Okay, and after the test you will get your report card, that which chapter you are weekend. Okay, in, so as well as that report card will reflect the total ranking of the students. Okay, total ranking of you in among among all the students. Okay, so in this way we can prepare in a better way, and we can boost our preparation. So guys, must download this application. As well as there is a special feature, and that is job alert. If any vacancy comes, and then our database team just fill that portion, and they just make a notification, send a notification to all the students who have downloaded this. Okay, so that's why I will say that just download this application and enroll into it. Okay, so guys, this is for today, and thank you so much for this amazing session, and I hope so that you will get benefited from these sessions. Thank you so much.